Hello, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone, depending on where are you speaking about. Today, I'm Alberto, your host for tonight. We have the classification round between Hungary and Switzerland. 1 minute from at the start to the race, and we are jumping right in. We start now race number one with Quapi Visitor. Visitor and Kispe for Hungary, Quappi and Confluencia for the Swiss. From the Swiss side, we have a skin that is white with the M&A's insignia, while the Hungarian are going for the red and black skin. 17 seconds to the start, and they are going closer to the starting line. We have Hungary in control on one side and Switzerland in control on the other. So penalty for Visitor and Quappi. I would say even start here between Hungary and Switzerland. At the moment, Confluencia and Kispe going on the left-hand side of the racing area, while Quappi and Visitor are on the right-hand side. As you can see, Quappi is just a little bit ahead. A little bit of left wing shift is coming soon, and then it will become a right wing shift, as you can see from the shape on the left-hand side. And as you can see, all of them have the left wing shift. The ley line are really close to the Hungarian and the Swiss here. Match is absolutely even, and when we get closer to the mark, we will understand a little bit better. We have a right wing shift where the other competitors are already in. And as you can understand, is exactly this is the area where the wind is rotating, where Quappi is tacking over Visitor. And at the moment, I believe Switzerland is in advantage, but is really too early to call. Dial down from Confluential to Kispe, forcing him to tack. While Quappi is tacking just a little bit underneath the sails of Confluential and Kispe, but is getting some meters over Visitor that is attacking way over the line. Difficult now for Quappi. He needed to avoid to get the penalty. Confluential is there to help, but Quappi is going against Visitor, and penalty between Visitor and Quappi. Confluential in the lead, Kispe in second position, Quappi in third, and Visitor in fourth. Kispe making a mark trap over Quappi. This is on a mic course, so a short downwind leg, as you can see. Confluential is waiting for him. Quappi is a little bit in a trap, but seems to be escaping it in some way. He could jibe, and now he has the right hand side. Kispe went a little bit long. Let's see if he can keep the overlap. He cannot, and Quappi get the third position over Kispe. And now they will be fighting for the inside of the mark. There is no overlap, as you can see from the green circle with the 12 number. Now the number became 15, so he had to keep Carrera, but now after that it will become 11 because he have the overlap and he get the third position. At the moment, winning combo is for Hungary, not Switzerland. Mark trap for Confluentia to allow Quappy to come back a little bit and get one position. They do not need to have the first, and that's why penalty on Visitor, and the things has changed. Now Quappy is not in the back anymore. Confluence at the moment is blocked between Kispe and Visitor, and is trying to save himself while Confluentia is stay close on Visitor to making sure that he's slowing down. Kispe is fighting over Quappy. Nice duel here between the four boat. The mark is really close. Let's see what's going to happen. First one to reach the mark is Kispe. Probably is going to do a dial down over the other two Swiss competitor. One on Confluentia seems he lost Quappy a little bit, and then they're going away. Penalty for Kispe now. Nice match between Quappy and Kispe with a penalty on Kispe. Quappy and Kispe for the fight here. Some have reported lag. I didn't see any, to be honest. Penalty now for Quappy. And Kispe and Visitor are fighting. Confluentia is in the back, trying to get the third position. Quappy is trying to help in the middle. At the moment, Hungary in the lead. With a 1 and 2 combo. At the moment, the Visitor is a little bit in a tricky situation. 4, 2, 1, go. And let's try race number 2. 54 seconds to the start. Players are getting close to the starting line. 15 seconds. Some of the players from the Hungarian team are kind of early. Yuzu get a penalty. 7 seconds to the start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All clear, all clear. At the moment seems a good start for the Hungarian with Dasboot in the lead, followed by Odin Selling. Now there is a battle between the Yuzu and the TTH Viraga from the two females, and we have H of S and Tsunya on the right hand side. Another attack between Yuzu and TTH Viraga over here. Let's go to see a close Libao here from Yuzu, but she will not be covering a TTH Virag. Right wing shift is coming soon, so as you can see, there is a battle in the end between Dasboot and Odin Sailing. Plenty of attacks here with Odin Sailing go to cover the Hungarian Kzunia. TTH Virag and Yuzu in a fight on the right hand side, coming on the ley line over H of S. H of S can cross behind Kzunia and in front of TTH Virag. And H of S seems he gained the third position. Ooh, nice attack here by Odin Sailing that penalized both H of S and Kzunia. Penalty for H of S here. Odin Sailing in the lead with a penalty, but seems the Hungarian have a good control of the situation. Penalty for H of S. Lost control of the boat. He didn't run the mark, I believe. No, probably it's just the position of the mark that is not really perfect here. With a Dasboot and Kzunia in the lead. Penalty for Odin Sailing. Players are ready to go for the downwind leg. This is the end course, November course. So they will have now a long downwind, and then in the end they will have a mid-side upwind. There are three battles here. One is between Yuzu and Kzunia, while Kzunia is not be able to be catched by Yuzu. And then, but the major battle is here. Dasboot against Odin Sailing and H of S, and TTVH Virag on the other side, trying to sneak in the position. Really fast downwind here. Penalty on Dasboot for rule 11, but at the moment TTH Virag is running really fast on the right hand side, and the Hungarian have the 1-3 steel combo. Dasboot is doing an impressive job by blocking the Swiss, but he's blocking the wrong Swiss, and now he understood that and is going straight over Odin Sailing to help TTH Virag. H of S understood that and went to go help his teammate to give a penalty to Odin Sailing. Round of the mark, penalty for Dasboot, problem from Yuzu. Yeah, I'm aware of that. But the problem from Yuzu is that she disconnected probably. That will definitely give the win for race number 2 to the Hungarian. Seems Yuzu is coming back right now, but it is really, really too late to bring back the point for the Swiss. Yuzu had massive lag and then a disconnection, but seems she is back. So congratulations to Sunya finishing race in the lead. Second position for TTH Virag. Third position for Odin Sailing. Then we have HOS and the Das Boot here. With user that's just rounded the mark. 1, 2, 5, 8 against 13 points. Let's see if actually she's going to attack or she is still out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start. Let's go to see who are the players. For the Swiss, Heimat, Yuzu, Quapi, and Quebec. For the Hungarian, Kispe, Visitor, Grega, and Kcunia. 45 seconds to the start. Players are getting ready. "25 seconds, and seems the control of the right-hand side is of the Hungarian, but there are two Swiss that are going definitely to create some trouble over there. Let's see when they start. 10 seconds to the start. The most right-hand side will be a Swiss sailor. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Kcunia started out. Yuzu started out. So we have a Quapi and in the lead, Kispe and Heimat. They're all at the same distance. Here we have a massive right wing shift that is coming. So, but the fleet is absolutely even. So 2 Hungarian and 2 Swiss on the right, 2 Hungarian, 2 Swiss on the left. So even if a wind shift is coming, is even for the situation. Yeah, apologies for my voice, and that's the reason why I didn't do the streaming yesterday. I lost my voice, and I'm trying to take it, have it back, but seems is not the case yet. Apologies about that. Quapi in the lead, Kispe in second, Heimat in third. Left wing shift is coming soon, and there is one Swiss sailor over there. I believe it's Yuzu, that probably she's going to get the full left wing shift and probably get some space against Grega, Quebec, and Visitor. As you can see, the left two shift is coming in, the ley line is moving to the right hand side, and actually Yuz is getting closer, firstly to Ktsunia, then we will see if he is enough, because he's not yet in. Quappy in the lead, but then I can see only black tags. And there's no penalty between Grega and Heimat. Quappy get the second position with the kite on, trying to fly away here. Two Swiss in the lead. Oh, Heimat did stop and get penalized by Kispe. Now we are in a 1-4-5-8. The teams are absolutely even. Penalty for Quebec. Kispe, oh, there is a really difficult situation now to get. You need to stay in the path in the middle and avoid all the opponents. This one will be the trickiest part. As you can see in the middle, you're going 12, 13 knots. If you're going out, you're losing more than a knot and a half. So the trick is to stay in the path and follow it. As you can see, Quebec is flying at 15 knots on the right, on the left-hand side of the racing area with Yuzu, Heimat, and the only Hungarian that is Grega. Ktsunia finally get to the path too. Kispe is going 11 knots, Visitor 11 knots, Quapi 11 knots. They lost the path, but I believe the Swiss get some space over their opponent. See the difference? He is in the path 13 knots, he's not in the path 10 or 9 knots. That is how crazy is the wind in this situation. Kispe in the lead, but then after that, it depends how you are in the path. Nice battle behind, the penalty for Yuzu from Ktsunia. And the Swiss players are starting to have some issue. There is no wind over here, as you can see, 7.5 knots, but Yuzu is going at 12 knots. She is in the path. She is going to get in the lead. She's in the path. Grega is now in the path, but Yuzu is in the lead, and she needed to carry the rest of his team. Ktsunia at the moment blocked by Quebec. Quebec jibing and penalty. Let's see if they can manage to keep that position. Yes, and penalty on Vizidor 2, and Quapi is back in the game. It's really difficult to keep the kite up, and as you can see, the Swiss are in a bad situation, as a Visitor with the kite is giving some trouble here in the back. I believe they are both 18 still after this penalty, so we'll see what's going to happen after that. Yozo still in the lead. The position of Quebec is a tricky one. He is going to tack. He needed to tack, but as you can see, also the wind shift over the top is kind of difficult to understand. Yozo need to keep the lead, but cannot be enough. And Heimat went all the way to the right to sail with a completely different ley line, as you can see with the rest of the fleet. He is 5.5, they are going 5.4, the path is here and is a left one. Penalty for Visitor that is now in the last position. I believe there are 17, 19 for the Hungarian, but the match is pretty tough. Penalty for Quapi, rule 11. This one could be one of the key points of the race, the penalty to Quappi. At the moment, Yuzu in the lead, but the Swiss with a 7-8 situation. And I believe with 2, 3, and 4 is a winning combo for the Hungarian. 9, 14 points for them. No, sorry. 7, 9 plus 7, 16 points for the Hungarian. 20 points for the Swiss. And race is starting right now. Race number 4, white liveries for Swiss sailing, black and red for the Hungarian. Penalty for Zutzpeter, penalty for Das Boot, Zutzpeter with the rose, Das Boot with the ninja, TTH Virag with nothing. Nice way to diversify and quickly understand who you are. It's a double-bladed situation because you also give to your opponents who you are. So they can aim to you, while the Swiss do not concede this kind of situation. 10 seconds to the start. Seems the Hungarian are more in control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And penalty for a lot of people. Yuzu, TTH Viraga, and Quappi. Yuzu out, TTH Virag. Just a penalty before the start. Das Boot and Peter in control here over Pepino and Quappi. Pepino and Quappi covering strongly. TTH Viraga, she is going half a knot slower, but is also the 5 degrees difference. As I can show you from here, she is pointing and she going down and losing precious meter here. Massive left wing shift, I believe, here is coming. And as you can see, Pepino is able to cross over the spot. And there will be not the same situation for Quappi. Dial down for Pepino. Risky situation here for Quappi that get a penalty. And Pepino has the inside. Zutzpeter he is overlapped with the Zutzpeter. Quappi now is exiting from the... But now Pepino has the right of way. But he's aiming for the second one. Penalty here for him and Quappi, but Yuzu is in there. And Pepino get a penalty from TTH Virag. Aggressive female sailor here. In Zut, you have to pronounce the TS like ch. So Zut, no Zut, klach. Zut. Zut is correct. Can you please tell me if Zut is correct? And Das Boot in the lead, Zut in a second position. Quapi and Yuzu following up. At the moment here, situation between Quapi and Zuch. They needed to go on the path. It is really difficult. Quapi right now is covering Zuch. One knot difference. In the meantime, Pepino give a penalty to TH Virag, but the battle is here because of 1 to come when there's always a winning one, and Zuch get a penalty. S as the beginning, so Zuch, right? Quapi and Zuch here. If you correct me another time and go for Peterson, I'm fine with that. Here fighting Quapi get a penalty from TTH Virag. TTH Virag get the 4th position. Winning combo again for the Hungarian as Quapi is in 6th position. I do not understand if Yuzu still have massive issues or not. No, she just went for a place where there is no wind. Maybe looking for the path. She's going 2 knots slower than the rest of the fleet. Now she's getting the path 13.5 against the 11 of Pepino and the Hungarian. Massive attack here. Penalty for TTH Virag, penalty for Das Boot, and Pepino did a 1-2 here. And right now the Swiss have the first position. Yuzu is coming pretty strong. She's inside. She's overlapped with Das Boot. She has the right of way. And here penalty Yuzu and Das Boot, with Pepino getting the lead. This one will be really interesting running of the mark with here Yuzu having the lead, 1 penalty, 2 penalty, and 3 penalty also for Pepino for touching the mark. That is unfortunate for the Swiss, and seems that for the finishing line it will be a more comfortable situation for the Hungarian that have a 1-3 situation. But dial down here on Das Boot, Peterson on the left because I do not want to do more mistake. Here Pepino is fighting with teeth and nails. He doesn't want to lose this match. Peterson at the moment. Yuzu is in 2nd position. She is dialing down. A nice dial down here. And penalty for Peterson. And seems the wind has changed as Das Boot and Peterson have the 5 and 6 position. Let's see what TTH Virag can do. Are we going to go? And TTH Virag keep the 1st position. And then there is a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th for the Swiss. V5 mixed F50 race. Let's check if there is any message. It's 3 of Mark 3. And we go. Let's jump right in to the race with the F50. Here we are. In the red and black, we continue to have the Hungarian with Rashta Tempo, here with the Pirate, Kzunia, nothing, TDH Virag, nothing. Relezid with the shark, and Peter with the Yin and Yang. Let's go for the Swiss Confluential with the Old R with the Swedish, Swiss logo on their sails, except one. 16 seconds to the start. People are both are start to accelerate. Penalty for Peter. I believe both are a little bit early. As you can see, penalty of friendly fire here. Aggressive move for Ksunia, and Odin Sailing and Peter started early. Up in the lead, we have Relezid, second position for Confluential, Rasta Tempo that have the inside. And penalty TTH Viraga that she didn't have the overlap, and she get a penalty for that. First position for the Hungarian, then three Swiss, then Hungarian, and then the Swiss in the back. Penalty for TTH Virag here for tacking. Nice for Ksunia here to do not bother Odin Sailing. She with a really small dial, small bearway, could have created a lot of damage. Here Heimat against Peter, penalty. And now the Hungarian have 9 and 10, and 9 and 10 is really difficult to come back at the moment. The point is for the Swiss. 9 and 10, I believe only 1, 2, 3 is 1 to 5, sorry, is the best combo. With 9 and 10, at the moment the Hungarian have 1, 5, 6. Relezid in the lead. Peter, another penalty for 10 by Odin Sailing. Odin Sailing lost a little bit of the advantage that he had. And we have Relezid now with a penalty in the lead. He tried to stop the Swiss, but now the Swiss have 1, 2, 3. Nice comeback here for the Swiss with a strong winning combo. Fourth position, so in the lead, Peppino. Second position, Confluential. Third position for Yuzu. They split evenly. Let's see what Yuzu is going to do. She's tacking straight away. Tack straight away also for Relezid. Strack straight away also for Kuzunia. Everybody here is being covered. Sixth position for Hemat is on the right hand side, covering Rasta Tempo. In the back, in last position, we have Odin Sailing just running the mark, but the three boat, Hungarian boat in the back, are not in a good position. On the right hand side, Yuzu do not want to tack a lot, so 24.5 knots for her. But as you can see, Peppino here, 27.1 knots is going into the puff. It's like it's a difficult choice here because at the moment Confluencia is doing like 2 tacks more, but when he's not tacking, he's going much faster than Yuzu. Now only now Yuzu pick up a little bit more speed. But still, as you can see, all three Swiss sailors are still keeping their position, and except Peppino, everybody else has to do one more attack. Relezid is fairly close, so Confluential let Yuzu pass and let her keep the second position. The path, to be honest, is here. So as you can see, Yuzu is still accelerating, but we are near the finishing line. 1-2-3 combo for the Swiss, a winning combo, and I believe this one will be a 3-2 for the Swiss. Pepino closing first position, second position for Yuzu, third position for Confluencia, and the game is over. Point for Switzerland. Closing here in 10th position, all eSailing. And go. And let's see some boats. For the Swiss, Victorinox, Confluencia, and Pepino. For the Hungarian, the captain, Kispe, Relezid, and Das Boot. So, okay, just to close the things with Rasta Tempo is Such, because is it Scotch? Such. Let me know if I said it right. 30 seconds to the start, a lot of penalty. Victorinox, Relezid. Relezid not coming out from the penalty because also Pepino is give him some trouble. Penalty for Das Boot. 10 seconds to the start. A little bit too early for everyone except one Swiss that is coming kind of fast. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice 1-2 for the Swiss, and really close tuck here between Confluencia and Relezid. And they're really close, all of them except Victorinox that is continuing on the left hand side. So now I learned that Schuch Peter is called like this when he almost did all his races. So is it pointless? Okay, that's a good thing. Zuch. Okay. Das Boot in the lead on the left hand side, massive left wing shift at the moment. I believe also Relezid, Confluencia here, Peppino, Quispe, and they're all really close. The only one a little bit behind is Victorinox. Crossing now Das Boot over Victorinox. As you can see, he's the first one to cross the 400-meter line. Then we have Confluencia, Quispe, Peppino, and Relezid. Nice tucking dance between Peppino and Relezid. And they need to be careful because if it depends who has the first position. If the Hungarian have the first position, the dance needed to be on the third position for the Hungarian. As you can see on the right hand side here is Quispe being stopped strongly by Peppino, and Confluence actually should be closing a little bit on Relezid. He's confident. Victorinox could tuck over him, and that's what is happening. At the moment, winning combo are for the Swiss for match number 6. Das Boot in the lead. He is starting the mark trap. He starts to slow it now on the Swiss. He understands his teammate needs some help. Let's see the mark trap here. The Swiss not even try to avoid because they know that he can stop only one of them. Now depends who is the best at hoisting the kite. Victorinox is coming really fast. Peppino a little bit later to hoist the kite, but he can defend himself from Quispe. Hoisting the kite and breaking the overlap. And at the moment, Swiss have a 1-3 with a confluential penalty given by Das Boot. Let's see if Peppino will help Victorinox or he's trying to go as fast as he can. At the moment he's being covered and Das Boot is going actually really much faster than him. Das Boot is going to cross. No, Peppino, come back. Victorinox, Relezid on the right hand side. Das Boot have the lead, have a comfortable lead, but Peppino is just behind, ready to slowing down. Victorinox lost the battle with Relezid, and as you can see, penalty for Victorinox. Peppino do not have the right of way. I do not understand why, and actually Relezid get lead. Peppino lost so many positions in this running of the mark. First position for Relezid, confluential strong penalty over Das Boot. He avoided to get the touching the mark penalty. Nice opening up by the Swiss. At the moment, Das Boot though have the underneath and is forcing confluential to attack. They managed to put Quispe in the back, but I believe this one is not anymore a victory for Switzerland, but will be a victory for the Hungarian, as they have 1 and 2. But sorry, this is the end course. I thought it was the finishing line here, but no, this is a short upwind. Now we have a reaching and then another long downwind where we can see something amazing happening. Right wind shift is here, where is written Mark 6 on the right hand side. Is coming down, but is like slowing down a little bit, and I believe Peppino will not benefit from it. But he's still coming on starboard. He has the right of way over Relezid. They're really close. Let's see if he managed to do something. No, he do not, and he get a penalty. They're all there though. They're all there. They just need to be fast enough to stay close to the Hungarians and do not let Das Boot run away. So we will have an amazing downwind leg together. Relezid in the lead, Das Boot in second position, Peppino in third. Strong situation here, where the two Swiss are covering each other and going in a no-win zone. Relezid 13.1, Peppino now start to attack. 12.1 for Victorinox. That is a problem. Let's see if Peppino reacts. Peppino do not react in time and lost the cover of Das Boot. His teammate actually managed to slow him down. We are 350 meters to the finishing line. Can the Hungarian resist from the attack of the Swiss? Swiss are now stopping him. Behind the Kispe give a penalty to Confluential, but we stay here with the Pepino attacking Das Boot. 1 knot faster. Let's see. Victorinox is going a little bit fast, slower actually, with 9.6. He lost his friends Pepino. The Victorinox is really far away. Double jibe here. No, they do not even try. 1-2 Hungary and point for them. I think we have seen a couple of really interesting races right now. And just jump right into the first match point for Hungary. Race number 7, as said before, offshore race is a Mike course. Victorinox Heimat Quebec Quapi versus Xira Visitor Relesiden Kispe. First penalty is for Quapi, penalty 15. 15 is when you get the right of way, but you do not allow your opponent to stay clear. That's exactly what Heimat did, for example, right now. 27 seconds. Who controls the right-hand side is the favorite normally, but a massive left-wing shift is coming. Keyspin penalty, Xirin penalty, Quebec in penalty, 13 seconds to the start, so nothing matter yet. Quebec got back to the penalty. Penalty also for Kispe, 5 seconds to the start, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Massive left wing shift at the moment. Kispe starting out. Not a good moment. Tie start. They have the same number of points. Now Sims Xero is in the back of the fleet, but at the moment Quebec is close, and no penalty between Quebec and Xero. Xero managed to find a really tiny space and cross in front of him. Visitor on the right hand side, he is absolutely in the lead, because when he's stuck, he has the right of way, he has the right to force a Quapi here, and all the rest on the left hand side to tuck. As you can see, right wing shift is coming just right here, and Visitor is tucking. And Quapi answer promptly and keep the second position. Now he's starting the laughing dance. The boat underneath has the right of way. He is laughing up to get closer. He needs to force him out or give him a penalty, because in this case Visitor has the right of way over Quapi. But the combo is pretty interesting for the Swiss at the moment. The only problem is Visitor in the lead that have a massive right of way. If Quapi decided to go far right and get the first position, so the other one can sneak in. Hit the mark for Heimat. Did he manage to run the mark? No, he did not run the mark. He needed to come back. He needs to understand that. He is in the last position. He didn't run the mark. He needed to come back. First position for Visitor, Victorinox and Quapi. Heimat did not run the mark. Let's see when he's getting it. Seems he get it now, and this is a huge problem for the Swiss. It was a lag. Don't think so. Quapi in first position, Victorinox in second, but it's not true. Visitor is in second position. But here is everything on the hand of Quebec, as Heimat is completely out of the game. Quispe penalty, this one is a good news for Switzerland. And Quapi is getting in the first position. Penalty for Visitor, nicely given by Victorinox, but right now Victorinox is in trouble. He doesn't have the right of way. He is needed to cross in front of his opponent. His opponent have the right of way, and now he is underneath. He is pushing up. Difficult situation now. Penalty for Relezid, aggressive and Victorinox, but Quispe now is aggressive on Quebec. Penalty on Quapi, and the Hungarian now have 1-2. 1-2 with Heimat with 300 meters to go. That's a huge problem for the Swiss. Because with the 1-2 they need to put 7 and 8, but if your 8th is in trouble, you are in trouble. Here Relezid is the one who needed to defend the fort. He need to make sure that he did not get any penalty and make sure that he is exactly. This is the power of Jinx. Remember what I said yesterday? If I write it down, it doesn't work. If I if I speak about it, my power are endless. Relezid with a penalty. At the moment, we have Quapi in second position, and Quapi need to do something really interesting now. He should be doing more than that. Penalty for Relezid, that's a good one because right now he can laugh up and block. Also, Visitor that is coming really, really fast as Victorinox has went back and penalized Relezid again. Is Heimat close enough? Yes. Heimat close enough because Quispe and Quebec are fighting. This is a problem for the Swiss, but they do not. The Hungarian do not have 1-2 yet, still. So will be interesting this finish because everything can happen. There is a lot of battles. There is a Victorinox that needed to go away. There is a Relezid that needed to clear in front of Quapi. Quapi and Jib to cover him. Aggressive move about from Quapi, and at the moment, I believe will be a victory for Hungary. 1-3-4 is a victorious combo and game over for the Swiss. But it's not finished. But it's not finished. And dumb penalty. And I believe now the game, the dice have been cast. Quapi and Victorinox gets the second position though. 1-3-4, 8 points, and this is a victory for Hungary that reach 5 points and win the match. Let's stick on the battle between Quebec and Quispe. Rosta Tempo that tell me how to pronounce the name and is not even here to confirm that situation. This is the Hungarian team. For the Swiss, we have Victorinox, Quebec, eSailing, HOS, and Heimat. And we're jumping to race number 8. 1 minute to the race. Both are getting closer. There is some, the Heimat have Some water to go close to. Some penalty in front for Rasta Tempo and Victorinox. 26 seconds. Could Heimat can cross the line before the starting of the race. There is not a lot of wind, as you can see. 13 knots are not a lot of wind in the game. The boat are behaving really, really slowly. 10 seconds to the start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Um, kind of even start. Quebec on the right hand side. The fleet is really wide open. No massive penalties. I would say a small advantage of the Hungarian over the Swiss. But massive right wing shift is coming, and the Hungarian have 3 boats on the right hand side. The Swiss have only 2. I believe Quebec can jump in first position. At the moment, the indicator says top 3 are Hungarian. I'm not 100% convinced. We will see when actually Quebec is coming at 6 knots here, while the rest of the fleet is going at less than 5. So I believe Quebec is coming in strong and getting the first position. Zutz Peter 5 knots, but is really, really far away. But 5 knots against 6.6. How many meter we are? We are on less than 100 meter. I don't think Quebec have enough speed. And at the moment, the fleet is a little bit more defined with 4 Hungarian boats in the lead. And this is a major issue for the Swiss if they want to get this point. Because with 4, 1, 2, 3 are trying to run away, and the 4th block the rest. Misinterpretation here between Zero, Zutz, and Zunia, and the Swiss are actually able to get really close. This is not an insane issue, but was a more agile victory before. Now depends what Rasta Tempo is doing and what actually Quebec is doing. Quebec is doing the wrong things, is blocking Rasta Tempo, but allowing the rest of the Hungarian fleet to run away, and this is a victory for Hungary because they have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is always a winning combo, and unless something happens in the next upwind, like the Swiss get close, someone touch the mark or stuff like that. Léger sont faits. Penalty audience sailing for touching the mark. Not a good timing for that. And the Hungarian are completely in control of the fleet. Penalty on Rasta Tempo actually. HOS, nice mark trap here, breaking the overlap and giving him a penalty. But he sacrificed a lot for that one. On one side, the Hungarian are pretty wide open, one on the right hand side, one on the left hand side, one almost in the middle, while the Swiss bet on the left wind shift. That is actually coming down. And so Quebec could be even really, really close. Victorinox is really close to 0. Dial down of 0, and Victorinox avoid the penalty, but he did a misjudgment over his laughing back. And let's see if Quebec, with his bearing away, can actually help his teammate make a mark trap. There's no overlap at the moment, but he's not trying to block the fourth, but he's going for the hunt for the second. Why is not attacking? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Show us something. 14.8. Such Peter in Peter. Such Peter, Quebec. Let's see this battle. Peter has the... Ooh, he's in the path. Quebec is not. He need to cover more or the game is finished. Yeah, no. Quebec need to come back. Needed to penalize Xero if they want to have a chance. 1-2 is not always victorious. But the one behind is not that close. One, two, four. And this is a winning combo for the 6th point of the Hungarian team. We're waiting for the last boat to cross the finishing line. Rasta Tempo in last position. Greg at the moment packed between Odin Sailing and HOS. Odin Sailing did a majestic job slowing him down, and victory knocks. 3, 2, 1, go. And let's jump right in on the last race of the night. Will be a 6-7, a 6-3 or a 7-2. Please write it in the chat. Let's go. Relicid with the shark, Juch with the Yin and Yang, and the ninja is Das Boot. The Swiss are in stealth mode. Everybody with the Swiss shield. "27 seconds to start." People are getting ready. Penalty for Confluencia. This could be a problem for the Swiss, as the other two Swiss boats are not even well positioned. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Penalty here. Everybody out. Everybody penalty. The only one that is have no penalty for early start is a Confluencia. Remember, the last boat is the one who is getting the who's getting off from the penalty start in the 51st. So at the moment, tricky situation here for the Hungarian, where Das Boot is alone in front. Confluencia is really, really close. Victorinox is close. Pepin is close. And then Relezid. And last position is Peter. If Relezid managed to get one position, it will not be good enough. So Swiss needed to play as safe as possible. Hungarian need to be placed as hard as possible without losing the first. So if Victorinox here actually managed to pass here. That is not a good news because he could have the first position. You see, 25 knots for him, 25 knots for him. But now massive right wing shift. Let's see if he can cross in front. But no, Das Boot did an amazing job. He's still keeping the first position. He is really close though. No, he is backing down. Risky move from Victorinox. Really, really risky. But let's go on Peppino and Das Boot here. Peppino is accelerating fast. He has the right of way until he's still in the thing, but he has no wind. 11 knots here. Really unlucky for the Swiss. And let's see if Victorinox can cross. And not an impressive tack here. Is really, really close. Das Boot is passing behind. And situation is 1-3-4, but Relezid is really close. Really, really well done from Das Boot on stopping the Swiss sailors. A smarter move though from the Swiss to for a better start on compared with Hungarian. Risky situation here between Confluential and Relezid, I believe. Tacking in front, it will be enough. Is a little bit faster. Relezid. The next running of the mark will be the trickiest part. But at the moment, Peppino is the problem. Confluential is the problem, and Das Boot can only stop one of them at the moment. Let's see what he will be doing. He has to stop Peppino, because if he's not stopping him, he is going to be third. But if he's not, if he's losing too much by stopping Peppino, Confluencia is still keeping the third. So let's see what kind of magic Das Boot can pull off in this race. Confluencia went on the smart side, and instead of risking going in the pack, open up, tack on Relezid, decide to stay on the left-hand side of the racing area, while Das Boot is stopping Peppino as much as he could by slowing him down. But remember, he will have the right way. Ooh, Peppino, big mistake. Peppino, big mistake here. This could cost a point to the Swiss. Now Das Boot can focus on Confluencia, can go for a dial down without too much effort. And he is going, and he is going, and there is a miss. There is a miss, and Confluencia actually passed behind, and Peppino is here, and Peppino penalty on Das Boot, and now they are 1-2-3 combo. Now, actually, 1-2 at the moment. Let's see if Confluencia can manage to stay in Das Boot. No, Das Boot keep the second position, but Peppino has the right of way. Das Boot need to pass behind. Peppino drive in front of him. Confluencia is much faster. Could he cross in front of him? Yes. He get the second position. Peppino get the third or fourth for sure. One of the is fighting with Das Boot for that, but this one is not enough. And they have a 1-2-3 situation. This is a point for the Swiss for finishing 1-6-3. Seen an impressive race here. Really, really well done by the Swiss. But the victory of this match is going, and congratulations to Hungary, that is winning 6-3. He is winning in this case the last match of the classification points. and he qualified in seventh position. Eighth position now is given to the Swiss. Really interesting match, and I believe it's time to wrap up. Thank you for watching. See you on the weekend for the final of the Sailing World Championship. Thank you so much. I'm Alberto, and good night, everyone.